Kia ora, kia ora. Kia ora. Ko Rex Landia ho. Ko TERF. Mauri ora. Ko big fucking TERF. That's right. Fuck your pronouns on International AGP Awareness Day. You saw some photos at the beginning. There's going to be a couple more in the middle, but I don't want to spend too much time on them. Just be aware that an autogonophile is a man who gets stiff and satin and gets excited and rigid and turgid at the thought of himself as a woman in a dress. Fabulous. We all have goals, but to dream the impossible dream, bro, you're on a hiding to nothing. You will never be a woman. You're a panty-sniffing degenerate. That's autogonophiles. So we don't celebrate that today. We celebrate the ripping off of the scab. Fuck you. Okay, and I'm going to move on. We went to the United Nations with other TERFs to their hui of how are we doing, which was in a church full of rainbow mafia shit, inculcated, you know, the people of the church have been inculcated to just put it everywhere. So we protested outside to keep prison single sex and that humans can't change sex. Got some abuse from the people on the lights and everything, but if you want to have a look, it's a 15-minute stream or so on Manawahine Kōrero channel. It seems that some women didn't get the message about not protesting, and proving our point, trannies disrupted the meeting and made it all about them. The Human Rights Commission, their representative, went over and hugged the trannies for being triggered by the truth, because I'd stood up, someone had stood up and they were talking about women, and so I'm not a woman, and I yelled out, no! And they got upset at that, and I started to talk, and they were, you're talking about colonising stuff. It cracks me up that this little Pākehā boy in a dress with a massive 5 head, bless him, was talking to me about colonisation and how I was, this was coloniser talk. And I'm like, narcissist accusations are confessions, bro. You are colonising our spaces. So I had a chit-chat with them about their shameful record. I forgot to talk about Eli Rubber Chicken to them because he's just jetted off to New York as the UN, United Nations Women's Representative for New Zealand to tell them how women's rights are in New Zealand. So we've got a violent misogynist who's an assaulter and a criminal representing women. I couldn't think of anyone better for New Zealand. You fucking outdo yourself. You know, every fucking time, New Zealand. And the other one is up for Shabby Lal, the import, who's not even really a New Zealander. He's come here, so he wasn't born here. I don't care if I sound like a xenophobe. You're an import, bro. Mr. Lal is our New Zealander of the year. Couldn't be proud of New Zealand. You fucking never ever fail to fucking disappoint. But for sheer trolling power, the UN, he got upset because I named and shamed Paul Hunt and Robert Wintermuty, but I bigged up Wintermuty for saying no to the trannies, finally, after saying yes with the Yogyakarta wet dream. So yes, I managed to speak to the United Nations and tell them that they're just shameful. And then the trannies came back, and I shouldn't have engaged, but I did. And he dehumanised my sisters, filmed us, calling us thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, and he asked me, what's it like to be fat and ugly? I said, it's great because you don't feed, fuck or finance me, bro. And he went, oh, that's true. And so that was the end of that. No more sport to be had from this TERF, I suspect. You can't have a battle of wits with someone who's unarmed. You know, you've given yourself a chemical lobotomy, boy. You fucking, my ass has said more intelligent things than you. So anyway, happy AGP Awareness Day to all the good TERFs. Never surrender. Storm is coming. We are the storm. Mauri ora.